Hey everyone, this is Jordan from Sleeklens.com. In this quick video, I'm going to show you a very simple, extremely simple lighting effect or fake lighting effect that you can do in Photoshop that will kind of mimic having some directional colored lights in your image. It'll make sense in just a minute. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. So if you've seen some portraits lately, these are kind of trendy portraits that are going on where they have side lighting coming from either side, and it's a different color lighting. So typically it's like a blue and a red. Sometimes it might be a blue and a green. Sometimes it might be a yellow and blue. So there's a lot of different colors you can play with, but I wanted to show you in this specific example of doing it with a blue and a red color. It's kind of the classic one. So it's a very, very easy effect, and it pretty much works on any photo, but you might have to play around with it a little bit. So the first thing we're going to do is create a blank layer, and what we're going to do is go over to our gradient tool. Now in our gradient picker here, we're going to click on here, and we're going to choose the color that we really want to have. So in this one, I'm just going to choose a red color. It doesn't have to be a specific red, just kind of play with whatever color you like. And click OK, and make sure it is set to color transitioned into transparent. And so right now, if we were to draw a gradient out, we'll draw it from the left side to roughly a little bit past the center. We'll draw it out, and we have this cool faded gradient going into a transparent white, basically. So we're going to keep that the way it is, and now we're going to create another new layer, and then we're going to go do the same exact thing but choose our blue color. So I'm going to go back in here, I'm going to go click on this color picker here, double click, and I'm going to go in here and choose, let's do a really cool, let's go more teal actually, because this image does have a little bit of blue in there, so we're going to change it up and go to a different hue and go right around there, click OK, and do the same thing. Draw it in from the right side, and there we go. So this is basically the effect, but what we now need to do is blend it in with the underlying image. And what you can do is play around with the blending modes of this by choosing either overlay, that's a kind of a more contrasty, harsh effect, or you can choose a soft light. You can see the two differences there, not major, but depending on the type of your image, the blending mode might do it a little bit differently. So we're going to choose overlay here, and then we're going to go to our red and choose overlay on that one as well. You can see that one really kind of doesn't have a whole lot of red into it because it blends into the white, or the white of the neon bar plus the black of the background. So for this one, I'm going to drag and duplicate this, and then I'm going to go over to my normal, go back to normal, and just take the opacity down. So I still have a little bit of that red coming in, but the overlay is really affecting the person there. So that is kind of basically the effect there. You can do this with pretty much any color. Almost any photo will work with this effect. And it's just a way of kind of adding a little bit of pops of color into your image to make it a little bit more appealing to the viewer, because they might see a little bit of colors and wonder how they're there, and it's just a really fun way of adding different colors to your image that's blended in a little bit more than just drawing a color on there. So thank you guys for joining me in this quick video. This has been Jordan from Sleeklens, and I'll see you in the next one.